Remember the Limbaugh Theorem, ladies and gentlemen? The Limbaugh Theorem, for those of you new to the program, was an attempt to explain how Obama escaped accountability for all that went wrong during his administration. And the Limbaugh Theorem basically held that Obama was treated not as president. He was not seen as governing. He was seen as constantly running against a nameless, faceless group of powerful people in Washington opposing him on everything. So when it came to immigration reform, Obama was never held responsible for anything that happened. And it was most prevalent during the economy. As the economy soured, as America's economy stagnated, as America became an economy and nation in decline, Obama was not attached to it. The Limbaugh Theorem held that the media treated, and Obama himself acted as though he was still campaigning, and there's this nameless, faceless bunch of people that are arrayed against poor Barack. They're doing everything they can to stop him, and he's still fighting it, even though he was in charge, even though it was his policies that were having the deleterious effect. Well, I'm here today to tell you of the Limbaugh Theorem as it applies to Donald Trump. We have to make an adjustment, a variance, if you will, in the Limbaugh Theorem. In this case, the effort is to deny President Trump any accountability or responsibility for the good news that is happening in the American economy and throughout American politics and the American landscape, such as the number of immigrants trying to get into the country way, way down, such as the number of people on food stamps way, way, way down, millions of fewer people on food stamps. The economy is growing at a rate Obama never saw. It's almost 2.6%. The unemployment rate continues to fall to the point now where people are asking yesterday, how much better can it get? Christopher Rubiger, the AP. In each of these instances, the Limbaugh Theorem holds that Donald Trump has nothing to do with any of it. And the way they are proving this is to suggest that even though there is undeniably great economic news, there's undeniably optimistic things happening, Donald Trump's approval numbers continue to fall, and therefore it's automatic that Donald Trump has nothing to do with this. Because if Trump was seen as being the prime mover in all of this, goes the theory that his approval numbers would be rising and way much higher than they are now. So the Limbaugh Theorem is still in play, except it's being used now to deny Trump accountability, responsibility, credit for the good things that are happening. The Limbaugh Theorem, as it applied to Obama, was to insulate and or shield him from the damage that he was causing. And it worked. His approval numbers remained, I think, very low compared to the sycophantic news coverage he got. I mean, Obama should have been up around 70% approval given the media coverage he got. And he was barely over 50% in his second term. The media and the polling units out there are clearly doing everything they can to destroy Trump. And you'd have to say that in their minds they are succeeding. We'll take a brief break. We'll come back. We will resume right where we left off, right here. Don't go away.